upside down. Oh my god, you're kidding! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Paula here. Once again, it's been a while. I feel like I have not been in front of a camera for so long, and it has been like a couple of months. I feel like the last video that I uploaded was around March probably, and I have not picked up a camera, well, except I guess my phone, because I have been a little bit more active on my TikTok. I don't know, I've been trying short format a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this week is gonna be filled with bookish things, so I thought I would record this weekend, do a little vlog, and also explain to you a little bit why I was completely out for 2 months. And it's very simple. I actually got a new job, which was in a different city. So once again, I had to move across country. So the past 6 months, I had been living in the Canary Islands because I got a job there. And then I got offered a new one in Madrid a couple months ago. So I moved here like at the very end of April, and it was so chaotic. And I'm still trying to get my bearings. My room is a mess, but it's slowly coming together. And I don't know, I love my job here. I love being in Madrid. It's such a fun city. The one thing I'm not liking is the heat though. I'm gonna die. I feel like it's around 33 degrees right now. It's too hot for me. And yeah, so a lot of things are happening this weekend. I actually joined an English book club, and we have a meeting tomorrow. So I've been reading our book throughout the month. Unfortunately, that book club is gonna take a break until September, because if you don't know, most people leave Madrid during the summer. Being in Madrid in the summer is horrible, and because it's an English book club, most people are foreigners and they just want to go home for the summer, for the holidays. So after tomorrow, we're gonna pick up again the book club, probably in September. And I do have some book club related plans throughout the summer. I'll see how that goes. But yeah, tomorrow I have a book club meeting. I'm currently reading a very anticipated new release. Also, actually today, the book fair in Madrid started, and I have very exciting plans for next week. And I don't know if this weekend we'll go and see it. Maybe, I don't know, it's very hot. A lot of things happening this weekend, so I thought I would do a little weekend vlog, and hopefully another one next weekend, because next weekend something very exciting is happening in the book fair. One of my favorite authors is gonna be there, so fingers crossed I actually get to have a book signed. We'll see. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about our plans for this weekend, reading wise. So I have a big stack of books here. Well, it's not big, but it's chunky. I finished yesterday KUANG All Stars by Nana Kwame Adjei-Brenyah. I hope I'm saying it somewhat correctly. This is the book that we chose for our book club, and I literally finished it yesterday. I don't know why I waited until the very last moment in the month to read this book, but regardless, I finished it, and I really like this book. And yesterday, it definitely did make me cry. It was so good. The commentary here, there was so much I didn't know about the prison system in the US, or like a lot of law-related stuff from the US, obviously because I'm not from there. There were things that I did know, but some of them I didn't, so it was very interesting to see how there were like some facts here and there, and it was just so good. I underlined so much. So one of my plans for today, hopefully, is to fully annotate this book, because I have it, like, as I said, I have underlined so much, but I want to make sure that I write down my thoughts and that I tab it. So that's one of the things that I want to do today. Then one of my current reads right now is this chunk of a book, and it is Don Quixote de la Mancha by Cervantes. I have been reading like 5 chapters a day or so, except I did them for the past 2 days because I was focusing on finishing this for the book club. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely making my way through this chunky book, and I'm currently in page 305, chapter 26. I am really liking this. It's actually kind of wild because I think it's so funny, and no one told me that it was funny. I feel betrayed by that. Like, everyone just says that it's such a good book, it's so interesting, it's like one of the most, it's literally the quintessential Spanish novel, and people have always told me to read it, but why did they fail to tell me how funny this is? I don't know, but I really like it. The only thing is the Spanish is kind of hard because it's old Spanish and it was not spoken the way it is now, so a lot of vocabulary and grammar, it's a bit confusing for me. I actually feel like it might be easier for an English speaker person to read this in a modern English translation than it is for Spanish people to read it in its original Spanish. So there's that. But yeah, so hopefully today I will reach chapter 31. That's the other goal for today. And the book that I started today during my commute to work. Look how pretty. It's Problematic Summer by Ali Hazelwood. This book came out a couple of days ago and I'm so excited. I have not read much. I read 13 pages while I was in the subway. But I'm so excited. I reread Not in Love a couple of weeks ago. Because I feel like the first time that I read that last year, it was okay. Didn't think much of it. And upon my reread, I liked it much better. And I just wanted to be prepared for this book. I had a great old time. I had an amazing time. So yeah, I'm very excited about my reading. So little recap, we're gonna do annotations for this and then read 5 chapters of this one and then hopefully read a little bit more of this one. So that's what we're doing today. But also I have a mini haul and it's not really a bookish haul, although I feel like the people that buy this type of stuff and bookish people are like very much the same people sometimes. And I got some blind boxes during my walk back home from work because you know what, I just got paid and I feel like I need a little treat, so I got this. Usually it's like the typical Pop Mart blind boxes and they have a lot of stuff. I have a bunch throughout my room, but I was so excited because I usually just pop in to see what they have new because sometimes they have like new stuff, they change some stuff. And they have my favorite ever Pop Mart figurines slash blind boxes, and I have not seen this physically anywhere because they sell them in Pop Mart but they're usually either sold out or I cannot justify the shipping cost. But I found it at the store. I'm so excited. Okay, so I got 2 and they're from the same, not the same series, but the same brand, I guess. So I love, absolutely adore the Hirono figurines. They're so pretty. So I got one from the Hirono Shelter series. I don't know if it's focusing. Focus. Yeah. And then this one I'm so excited because The Little Prince is one of my all-time favorite books. I've read it in 3 different languages. I've read it in Spanish, in English, and in French. And they had the Hirono Little Prince series. So yeah, I got this on my way home from work and I thought, let's unbox them together. So I think I'm gonna start with the Hirono Shelter because I am very excited about this one. So I'm gonna leave this one for a second and start with the Hirono Shelter. So out of the options, the pickings, I think I would like to get, ooh, the candle holder, the birdie, or the sunny doll. Let's see which one I get. Now the problem with these ones is they usually have like a little card explaining like showing the one that you got, and I always look at the card first and I just ruin myself the surprise, so let's hope I don't do that. Wait. Okay. So this is how it looks like. So we'll see which one we get. Wait. Oh! I got the little castle. Is it a castle or a tower? Right. I got the little fort. But he's so cute. And then here is the card that I was talking about that shows you which one you got. It's so, does it fit my pastels room? Not at all, but it's so cute. I think I'm gonna put it on my desk, even though I don't use my desk for anything, but yeah. And then this one I'm very excited. This is the Little Prince one. Now for this one, I feel like I would like, ooh, I would like the geographer the lamplighter, or the fox. I feel like those are the ones that I like the most. Okay, let's see. Oh, it has like a little snake. This is very pretty. Oh, it's upside down. Oh my god, you're kidding! Which one is this one? I got the king? Wait. Hold up. It has a little crown. So there it is with its platform, his baton, and then this one is actually probably gonna fall, but it's like a little crown. These are so cute. And I feel like they match together so pretty. Wow. Okay. So this is my haul. I'm so excited to put this in my desk. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is probably clean my room a little bit, and then I am gonna pick this up for a little bit, like half an hour or so, before going into my annotations of KUANG All Stars, just because I need a little rest after work. So that is the plan. I will see you later with an update. Hi. So it's been a while. Okay, not a while, it's the next day. So remember how I told you that I was going to read a little bit of problematic summer romance, annotate my book, and then read a little bit of Don Quixote de la Mancha? Well, I only did one of those things, and I basically started and completely finished Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. I think I started around 5 or so reading this, and then I stayed up until like 10, 30, 11 to read it. No stop. One full sitting. You know what? It just happens. It happens sometimes, and I'm not mad because this book was so much fun and exactly what I needed after reading KUANG All Stars. So, sue me. Sue me. I could not give you like any reading updates because I was just so enthralled in this book. I didn't stop for anything. I think I went to the bathroom maybe once. This book basically follows Maya, who is Eli's from Not in Love sister, and her romance with Connor Harkness, which is Eli's best friend in Not in Love, and basically how their romance evolves during this week that they're in Italy to go to Eli's wedding. And it was just very cute. I was eating it up. Eating it up. I'm not an avid fan of age gap romance. I also don't hate it. It's very in between for me. I guess for me it definitely depends on the situation and where both of the characters are in their lives and stuff like that. It depends for me. But in this one, I feel like they made such a big deal of the age gap romance, and there was so much like, arguments and counter arguments for like them being together as a 23-year-old woman and a 38-year-old man, which I'm gonna say in this book it feels completely fine, but also I am 23 and I would just not look at a 38-year man and be like, yeah, that was for me. No, I would probably not go for that, but in this situation, how they come to be friends and have a close relationship, I really liked it. It was very fun. The only thing I'd probably say I did not necessarily not like, but just like didn't feel like it was right is that obviously there's like a third act conflict, we know that, but the way that it's resolved, it's just he suddenly, like, the main issue is that he doesn't want to be with her because he thinks there's too much of a power imbalance. And overnight, he's just like, you know what, you're right. It's not that bad. We can be together. And I was just like, in one night, you were just like, okay, I was wrong. And it felt a little bit off, but apart from that, it was very, very fun to read. So yeah, I read one whole book in this video. Even if you probably did not see it, because I don't think I recorded any of it. It's fine, it's fine. Anyway, so I went to sleep after finishing Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood, and then I woke up this morning and finally annotated my copy of KUANG All Stars. You probably saw it. I think, look at that. I think it looks very nice. And there's definitely a lot of commentary, like a lot of me just pouring out my thoughts. Okay, so basically this is kind of how it looks like. There's so much that this book made me think about. I think I already explained how, obviously I'm not from the US. I am aware of the systematic oppression that still is in the justice system in the US, but I didn't know a lot of like the issues with prisons in the US and the whole like treatment of inmates. I didn't know there was even like an abolishment group, honestly, and it's probably not just the US, but in this case, specifically it's the US. I just didn't know much about it, and I have a lot to think about after. But yeah, I thought I may be going through my tabs if you want. So basically, there are a lot. Okay, so the very light blue / green here, that is the one that I have the most, and basically that just goes over racism, injustice, systematic oppression, I guess how awful, how unjust and how unfair is not only the justice system, but like police work, prison guards, all of that, and how basically violence just leads to more violence, and how the process of dehumanizing these people to not care about their well-being is a very all-encompassing tab. And then I had the blue one, which is this one here, this blue one, and basically talks about capitalism and how capitalism helps this movement of violence and how it just benefits from it. Then I have pink here, and basically pink is for basically humanity. It's very encompassing. Just a reminder that these people, they are horrible, they have done horrible crimes. They are still people, and even though I do not agree with what they've done, even though I think they should be locked up, they should not be where other people are, because obviously it's dangerous, I still believe that they have a right to live, and they have a right to have some kind of human autonomy. So basically just a reminder of how these people are human and how they feel pain, they feel fear, they feel love. And then what else? I think there's two more. Yeah, so they have the purple one, and the purple one is a funny one. Purple one is audacity and delulu. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just basically how people justify this like death competition being acceptable, and how, and like the jumps that they take to justify watching it and supporting it. I think that one was interesting. And then the last one is, it's orange, and it's basically about like quotes that I liked or that just stayed with me, and kind of like how the author describes some stuff that I just think is very beautiful. So yeah, those are my tabs. I don't think if I've said it so far this year, but I am not rating books anymore. So these two books obviously don't have any rating. But yeah, if you can see, I changed because I am going to my book club now. And we're gonna discuss KUANG All Stars. So I'm very, very excited, but I'm also scared as hell because it's... How hot is it today? It's 30 degrees. Doesn't feel like much. It's gonna go up to 34 and we are meeting at a park to do a picnic. So I just feel like it's gonna be too hot to be there. But we'll see. I still have to figure out if I want to take you with me because this is the second time I'm in my book club and I still don't know most of the people, so I obviously don't feel like recording them. I feel like that's kind of a given. So yeah, I might come back after that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my reading update. I do not know what I'm gonna read for the rest of the weekend, so today and tomorrow, because I didn't think I was gonna take that little to finish Problematic Summer Romance. I am gonna finish getting ready and I am gonna go to my book club. I will update you once I'm back. Also, I don't think I showed it. Wait. I ended up putting my Hiranos here, right where the lamp is. It's actually so funny. This lamp is not mine, but it's exactly the same one that I have at home. So yeah. And then here's my Kindle because I was taking my annotations from here to here. But yeah, I will see you after my book club. It's the next day, 4:30 p.m. I'm coming to you 24 hours later because after going to my book club, which by the way I did not record at all because again it was the second time I was in there and there were people that I hadn't met before and I just didn't want to make it weird by recording on it or anything. But yeah, after the book club I came home and I had the worst migraine ever, and I've had it until now. So since I came back from book club around like 6 p.m. up until like an hour ago, I was just completely rotting in bed because my migraine was so bad. Well, if you didn't know, I have chronic migraines, so sometimes they hit very hard and they make it so it's impossible for me to do literally anything. Neither read or watch videos, just lay down in my bed looking at the ceiling for hours. That's the only thing that I can do when I have a migraine, even though I've taken meds and everything. So yeah, not much of a bookish update at all because again I was not able to read anything. So I think the last bookish update I gave you was when I finished annotating KUANG All Stars and I talked a little bit about Problematic Summer Romance. Yeah, I have not read anything apart from that, which is sad, but hopefully today we can mend that. It's 4:30, again, very late in the day, but I still think we have time to do some fun stuff. So what I'm thinking is let's go to the book fair because it is open and I just think it might be good for me to get some air. It's questionable because it's very hot outside, so that might trigger another migraine. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to keep hydrated and hopefully it won't happen. So yeah, we're gonna go to the book fair in El Retiro. We're gonna see what books are around. I don't think I'll buy any though because I'm not necessarily in a book buying ban, but I am being very conscious of what I buy. I'm not buying books that I'm not gonna read immediately. So I'm trying to, you know, pace myself, especially because I know that at the end of the month, yeah, around the end of the month, I want to buy a book, and that is My Friends by Frederick Backman. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go out to walk a little bit, get some air, and see what the book fair looks like because I have never been in the book fair in Madrid. And then hopefully next weekend I can actually take you to my book signing that I'm going to for RF KUANG. So yeah, very exciting. I'm feeling much better, so I think the best thing we can do right now is drink a lot of water and just head straight out to the book fair. Hello, we are back at my place and it is so absolutely hot in Madrid. It's not It's not even funny. It's just straight up hot. You're breathing fire. But yeah, we went to the book fair. I recorded some clips, but it was very crowded. And again, very hot. And because I was not going in with the intention of buying any books, I just walked around, saw a little bit of the stands with the bookstores. I also checked out where the signing that I'm going to next week is gonna be, so I don't get lost or anything when I go there next week. The only thing that I did buy, and it's because I thought it was very cute, it's... let's see. I love wearing, like, I guess merch shirts to sleep, so I go to sleep in most of my concert tees. So I got the shirt for the 84th book fair in Madrid, and it's this one. Wow, that looks, I promise it's not as neon orange as it looks in the camera, but yeah, I got like a large, I think, and it's so cute. This year the theme is like New York, because they have like I'm not gonna say collaboration, but they have like something in common, and a lot of like the things happening, they have to do with Spanish or Hispanic people in New York in the literature scene. So yeah, which is very cute. And honestly, it looks quite thin, so that's nice. Yeah, you can see here the 84th Feria del Libro. But yeah, that was exciting. I again did not get any book, and I'm very, very proud about that. But I'm trying to figure out what to do now, because I don't feel like reading El Quixote, and I still haven't figured out what I want to read next. So I think it's gonna be a very chill evening where I'm just gonna watch some booktube videos and just wind down. Probably I will do some journaling too, because I like doing some journaling before going to sleep. But I don't think we're gonna have to be doing any more bookish things, even though this weekend I barely did anything bookish. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe before going to sleep I'll read a chapter or two of El Quixote. I'm not sure, but yeah, hopefully this is not the last time we see each other, and hopefully I get to record some b-roll. This weekend has just been a wild ride, honestly. I've just feeling so sick for the past day, but oh well, at least I'm recording, and I'm very proud of that, because I haven't recorded anything in a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna wind down, take off my jewelry because I'm very sticky, probably take a shower, and then chill a little bit at home.
One week later.
Today is such an exciting day. Okay, wait. Let's start from the beginning, okay? Today is Saturday. I wanted to make a fun weekend vlog, but yesterday I had the worst day ever. It was just so bad. I just did not want to pick up a camera. So it's gonna be a Saturday / Sunday, like, weekend vlog. I usually start my weekend vlogs on Fridays, but yeah, I generally just couldn't film anything yesterday, and I did not do anything yesterday anyway, so today was just a bad day in general. But today it's gonna be so exciting, because it's currently the Feria del Libro in Madrid, which is like the city's book fair. I have like walked around and see what there is and stuff, because I am kind of in a book buying ban. I've just been in and out, just looking a little bit and then leaving, because it's too fucking hot to be outside, and I was not looking to get any books. But today we're actually going to a signing event, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. So take me back to April this year. They announced KUANG was doing an event here in Madrid where she was gonna talk a little bit, be interviewed, and then sign books. And I was like, bet, I have my alarm on, I have everything ready to go. And the moment they opened the spots, I was already writing my email with my information. The spots open at 12 p.m, right? I sent my information at 12:02. I did not get in. I was devastated. I was completely out of it. I was like, are you kidding me? I sent my fridge 2 minutes after it opened and I did not get in. But apart from that event she's doing with a specific like publishing house, she's also coming to the Feria del Libro to just sign. So she's going there today and tomorrow just to sign books. Not to speak or anything or get an interview, but still, I very much do want to get my book signed. And I even brought it from my hometown with me. I have my precious copy of Babel with me. I also have a special edition, but I didn't want to bring it just in case it got messed up in the travel because I came here by train. And this one, actually, my boyfriend got it from me from Paris, from the Shakespeare & Co. Bookstore. So it's special for me because my partner got it for me and it's from a bookstore that I adore. And it's a book that I just love. So I'm so excited to ask for her to sign it for me. So we're doing that at 6 p.m. today. I'm already expecting we'll be in the queue for a couple hours. So because of that, I am going to have lunch somewhere near the Retiro, which is the park where the Feria del Libro is held. And I'm going out to have lunch with my friend and we're gonna have Korean food, which I'm so excited because last time I had Korean food I think was a year ago? Maybe? Yeah, so very excited for that. And I just thought that I would take you with me, even if it's gonna be a shorter vlog. I think it's gonna be very exciting, you know, knowing that RF KUANG is gonna be in the video. Okay, so yeah, I'm very excited. It's currently like 1:20 p.m. and I'm supposed to leave in like 20 minutes because, hear me out, in Spain, lunchtime starts at 1:30 or 2. Like, I usually have lunch around 2 or 2:30, so this is normal for me. I'm not having lunch late. It's not a lunch/dinner. This is my lunch and we're having it at 2:30. I'm okay. But yeah, we're going there. Since I still have like 20 minutes or so before going, I thought I could talk to you a little bit about my current read, because even if the vlog is mostly about meeting RF KUANG, it's still kind of like a reading vlog, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So the book that I'm currently reading is The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. Yes, I've had this in my bookshelves. This is a physical copy that I have back home, and I've had it in my bookshelves for close to 2 years. I think I got it in 2023 when I was still in the US, because I know I got this secondhand at a US bookstore. And I don't know, I'm like 26% in, which is like that chapter 10, I believe. And I don't have many opinions yet, which makes sense, like I'm still right at the beginning. But yeah, this is about a woman who is a writer and she lives in an island where for as long as she's lived, things kept disappearing. So she doesn't know things like ribbons or bells or even perfume, because those are things that have disappeared, and once they disappear they also take everyone's memories of them. So she doesn't even know what like a bell is or a ribbon because she's forgotten because they disappeared. Basically in this island there are people who forget and there are people who remember everything, and these people that remember everything are targeted by a group called the Memory Police, which is, I'm guessing, a government department who makes sure that, you know, people who remember are basically gone. We don't really know what happens to them, we just know that they are taken out of their homes and out of their jobs and taken by these Memory Police. So this follows our main character, who again is a writer, and apparently her editor is one of those people that remember, so she hatches a plan to hide this editor in her house, which is completely illegal, and she would get into a lot of trouble if she actually got caught. So yeah, we're kind of in the part where this woman is like, hey, I can hide you. That's usually like the first sentence in chapter 10. So I don't know, I'm making my way towards it. If I'm being completely honest, and this is a no judgment zone, I did get this book because of its cover. And then I heard really good things about it, so I'm optimistic. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pack my bag and start heading out so I can, you know, be on time, because I hate being late to things, so I can be on time for my lunch date with my friend. So yeah, I am hoping to take you with me. I'm gonna try bringing my camera with me and recording. I'm so bad at that because First of all, having my camera that is so expensive out terrifies me. Because what if I drop it? No. And also, I don't generally like people looking at me with a camera, but I'm justifying it as Madrid is such a touristy place. People with cameras, they're just tourists. You know, they're not like influencers. They're just tourists, so people don't judge them that much. So I think that's my plan. If anyone asks me, I'll just start speaking in English and that's it. But yeah. Okay, let's pack my bag and let's start heading out. Hi, this angle is atrocious, but I thought we can do a little like what's in my bag since, you know, I'm packing it. One thing that always happened with me, a clip. I needed to survive because look how long my hair is. I will die in the heat of Madrid, so always my clip. And then of course I'm bringing my Babel book because I'm gonna get it signed by our KUANG. I still can't believe it. So this goes into. Then of course my trusty chapstick. It's W7 Glows Away. I don't know, I saw it in Primor and I liked it, so here we go. Then I'm also bringing my Kindle. This might be controversial, but I think I'm gonna be in that queue for so long. I'm bringing something to read with me. So bringing the memory police and my Kindle with me. Obviously my wallet that I love with all of my heart, because look, it has cherries in it. So good. Then obviously my AirPods, just in case I get tired of reading in the queue and I want to read something, or maybe I will put them on for the bus ride because I need to take a bus to go to the park. We'll see. So that is my little what's in my bag, I guess. Not that interesting. I am gonna put my camera in it now, but you obviously cannot see because you're seeing me through my camera, but I'm also bringing my camera with me, so hopefully I can record a little bit. I am so excited for the food and for the signing. You have no idea. Okay, let's start heading out. Oh wait, do you want to see my outfit? Hold up. That is very important to see, but I'm wearing like a long white skirt and a little like beige top. Is this what I was wearing last weekend? Yes, but I am nothing if not an outfit repeater. So let's go and go have some lunch and go see our KUANG. Oh my god. Hi, I am back. This was so chaotic. Today was, I was out of it. So let me just do a little recap, which you probably would have seen, but I went and had Korean food with my friend. It was so good. We had fried chicken with garlic sauce. So good. And then we also had kimbap and sotok. Everything was so good. A bit pricey, but honestly so good. I loved it so much. And then okay, that was at 2:30. We had lunch at 2:30 and then we finished lunch at about 4. So there's this thing in Spain, it's called the sobremesa. It just means that after lunch you're gonna stay at the table for like half an hour more just talking and maybe grabbing a coffee. So I actually left the restaurant at 4:30 and I ran to the bus to go to the park where the Feria del Libro is, where our KUANG was signing. And the thing is, the signing started at 6. It was from 6 to 8. So 4:30 I get the bus and I get there at 5, like a couple minutes before 5. And the queue was so long. It was genuinely so long. I did not know if I was gonna make it. I did not know, because they were they were giving tickets for the first 150 people. So the first 150 people were like completely guaranteed they were gonna get to talk to her and get a signed book, but the rest, no. And I was probably in place like 290. Oh, I was so stressed out because she also has a signing tomorrow, but I didn't want to go there a couple hours earlier to just wait for 2 hours and then wait again for however it takes for the line to get there. I just didn't want to do that, so I was like, please, please let me get a signature today. And I got it. I got it. I had to wait until 7:57. I was 3 minutes away from the cutout and it was so hot and I was sweating and I had to go buy water. The girls right next to me were so nice. They're like, yeah, you can go get water, we'll hold your spot. And then a friend came by, so it was nice. I had people to talk to, and this very nice lady, her daughter was there to get her book signed, because, you know, she was her mom and she was not getting anything signed. I was like, hey, can you please grab this camera and just like record me just a little bit snippet of like me meeting our friends? So she did, and that's the clip that you saw earlier. She was so nice. Thank you so much to that lady. She was a real one. She's probably not gonna see this, she's Spanish, but thank you so much. She was so nice. I really appreciate it. And I did get my book signed. They also gave us like obviously like post-its with our names, so like she could spell them right and stuff. But I'm so excited. She was so nice. We didn't get to talk because obviously the line was like running, it was fast, like you could see it. There was a lady there pushing me. She was like, please get out of the way. But she was so nice. I just talked to her. I was like, hey, you're so sweet, you're so nice, thank you for being here and thank you so much for your books because I love them. And she was so sweet. She was like, oh, thank you so much, and she signed and everything. So that was very, very nice. And yeah, so now I have a signature by RF KUANG. I have a book signed by RF KUANG and it has my name in it. So she knows my name. Will she forget it by the end of the day? Yeah, but for 5 seconds there, she knew my name. So yes, I did that. And then by the time I got home, it was like 8:30. It's 10 now. So I basically just got home, got a shower, changed into my... Actually, I think I showed you in last video. This is the Feria del Libro, like the logo shirt, and I think it's so cute to like sleep in. So yeah, repping the book fair. I love book fairs so much and I'm so excited that we do them. So yeah, I took a shower, I changed into some comfy clothes, and I spent 1 hour talking to my boyfriend on FaceTime because we are long distance and we need that time together, you know, just to talk. So it was exciting to tell him all about like the signing, and he was so excited to like see the videos and the pictures, you know, and like the book sign. So he said I looked very, very happy in my picture. I'll try to put it here. I looked very happy in that picture, but I looked so out of it because it was so fast. I didn't even know we were getting pictures. I was just like, what's going on? So yeah, people say that I'm glowing in that picture, and I mean, I agree, but I was completely out of it. I don't even remember the girl taking the picture. But it was very, very nice. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna chill. I charged finally my Nintendo, so I'll probably be playing a little bit of what's name, Disney Dreamlight Valley, because I haven't played in so long, and I just want to try and finish that game, hopefully. I don't know, but I just want to get a little bit more advanced on that. Oh, and one thing I didn't mention is while I was in the queue before my friend arrived, I did try to read a little bit, but it was hard because I was like standing and there was like dirt on the floor, so I didn't want to sit down. But I read a little bit of The Memory Police and I reached, I think, the 30% of that book. Still don't know how to feel about it. I feel like I just might not enjoy the writing itself. Just it feels very blunt, and I like a little bit more flowery. I think that's my issue with a lot of like Japanese writers. The way they write is quite blunt, and sometimes that just gets me a little bit out of the story. So I'll see how that book goes. I don't think I'm gonna DNF it. I think I'm enjoying it enough that I want to keep reading, but we'll see. So I'm gonna put some music and play a little bit of Disney Dreamlight Valley, and then I'll just probably go to sleep. I'll probably do some journaling before that, but I feel like I try to keep my journaling private, mostly because I think I showed it sometimes before in my channel, but it's just me writing. It doesn't have like anything like fun or like pretty. It's not scrapbooking. I don't decorate it. It's just like a bunch of writing, and you cannot even read it because my cursive is a little bit hideous. And I feel like a lot of people don't write or like read or learn cursive anymore, so that might also make it hard to read, and also it's just personal stuff, so I don't want to show it, but I'll probably try to journal a little bit too. So yeah, those are the plans for the night. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get more reading done. I'm thinking I might go to the park to read, but I don't know because I have a lot of park exposure today, and I don't know if like I'm ready to go back to a park. We'll see. But yeah, I will talk to you the next time I talk to you, I guess. Bye. Morning everyone. Well, except it's not morning anymore, it's like 2 p.m. But it's fine. We can talk about that. So basically this morning I just played Disney Dreamlight Valley while watching Criminal Minds. Well, my I think third rewatch of Criminal Minds. I am season 1, episode 19. I think I have it right here. And I've been really enjoying my rewatch, because I feel like I haven't seen Criminal Minds in so long, and I know that there's new episodes for like the newer seasons, so I was like, might as well just watch it completely again since I am playing on my Switch again. But yeah, I honestly do not know what level I am in Dreamlight Valley, but I'm just having fun. I just unlocked Stitch, I think, so you know, we're doing good. And I did read a little bit more of The Memory Police. I've reached 40%. I feel so bad, but again, I have nothing to say so far. We'll see how the book advances. I mean, it's not like bad or it's not making me want to DNF it. It's just that I don't have that many thoughts about it. And I feel like that's been my last 2 updates probably.